Shoulders have back down around 9 10. If your head is down, you can almost guarantee that your thoracic spine is too tight. Okay, so you want to let the movement through your whole spine. Kind of imagine you're a pogo stick in your spine. Yeah, and let it go up. All together as a unit. Up and down. Up and down. That's it. Yeah. And serpentine without bracing. I say anything about change of direction. Yeah. Tall, tall, right, tall, tall, right, tall. Legs right, good. Goes up and in. Right now. Not. Yeah. Up and in. Yeah. Yeah. That's all. You get a good solid leg position. You're leaning left. Did you feel that? Yeah. Good. 2 people to serpentine again. So we focus on which seagull in the turn. All right? Yeah, the outside seagull. Yeah. Right? Outside seagull prevents us from leaning. If you can imagine a car has 4 tires, right? The way you're banging the turn would be lifting the outside 2 tires off the ground. The way you work, banging the turn. You have to keep the outside 2 tires of a horse on the ground so that the inside hind leg can be active. Right? If they bang the turn like this, how are they supposed to be active with the power leg, right? Can't be. Tall, 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 tall. Yeah, up to right. Yep. Up. Yeah, super. Yeah, right seagull, right seagull, right seagull, right seagull. Rotate is fine. Your left shoulder is 2 inches lower than your right shoulder. I say rotate. And around the right. Yeah, left seagull, good. Right shoulder high. Feel that? Yeah, that core. Yeah, good. Same circle to the right. Let me see your left shoulder from here. So it might explain your right seagull. Yeah. Right. If the right shoulder's like, then bring that right shoulder down and back. Yep. Good. Left shoulder around and forward. Good. Your right shoulder can't come down and back if your right knee is under. Relax your right knee a little. Let yourself in. You feel that? Yeah. If you're perching on that knee, you don't have to judge your shoulder. Yeah, that's it. Good. One good way to think about this side would be to get it shorter. Right? Don't have so much length between your ankle and your shoulder. Let everything, yeah, you know that, let everything a little more compact. Yes, super. Good. Let's get it down again for goodness sake. You're trying to hold on to that. Stop it. Good job.
Yeah, my hamstrings are already hurting.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so that compacting that side a little will also benefit the left side getting a little more open, get a little more stretchy.
I know I ride like this, like
Yeah.
the right shoulder.
I will solve my problem. I call that the superhero shoulder. We always have like one body part that's like, me first, I'll do it. And most people, it's their dominant arm and shoulder. Some people, strangely, it's like a hip. I have a working student at home that every time she tries to do anything, she just locks her left hip first. It's like, that's really beneficial. Don't know why. Maybe it's like related to driving or something. That's cold.
Cold?
Feels good on my throat, but it's just amazing how cold. It's like it could be in a fridge. I'm quite warm because I have my like 40 below long johns on. So I'm doing all right.
All right. Oh, you're so tall. Thank you.
Okay. Good job, sir. That went well with Andrea.
Yeah. Yeah, she said she was happy with that.
Thank goodness.
She could just do it at home.
She can. She just has to be a little more confident about it. But he's her type.
Yeah.
Like, surprisingly, he likes her seat, and she works her seat nicely on it. And he has like the character, the right kind of character. Where Opie was like an advantage, like he would take advantage of her, whereas this horse isn't. He just more simply needs help.
Yeah.
Whereas Opie was like, oh yeah. It's good to see. It's good to see her soft seat coming back. Because that's what she always had so nicely on Thunder. Good. Okay, let's do a little sitting trot in both directions, circles, and then we'll get. Okay. You're such a cutie. Good one. Can you ride him some? Like she's gonna let you ride him some?
She probably would, but I want to.
Do you have other things to ride?
I had no idea. 25-year-old that was great.
Oh.
And he's good to do this kind of stuff on too, so.
Just to be doing that.
Yeah.
All your horses.
I've had to ride really close a week, so.
All right.
thinking, I was like, wait a minute, I should probably like.
Yeah, exactly. I bait people for that. Instead of starting with prepare yourself
Yeah.
and sitting trot, I do it the other way around and they're all like, get the A+, get there fastest. I don't actually do that on purpose, but it sure happens often. Yeah, have 2 women playing seagull. Good. Standing seagull, fast seagull. Of course, we're moving like crazy. 2 shoulder blades, the same depth, which is to say the right one should burn, right? Because your left one is already deep, right? So you would actually like to have a lot more pressure in the feel of your right shoulder blade. Yeah, you feel that open to your left side? That's it. Good. So remember keeping the right shot, the right side short. If you keep the right side good and short, what other aid does it pretty critical? You can feel it in his body. What do you mean? If you keep your right side good and involved and engaged, there's another aid that you have to help him to balance with.
You mean like my half level or?
Oh, left lower leg is what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay. I'm like, sorry.
So you feel how he's bulging out the ribs on the left?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so he's feeling that pressure on the right side, right? And so remember we have to get horses, we have to influence horses on both sides at one time, right? So if you pressurize that right side, it's natural for a horse to escape somewhere, right? And a lot of the places you feel the whole right side come through it, it's going to keep your ribs over on the left. Right? If your left lower leg is going to be like, how do you talk to that right side? Rather than run from it. But yeah, right ankle, toe up and in. Right, see one right shoulder, down, 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 down. Yeah, down, back, good, and you circle to the right because that's a big issue. Feel your left hip cross. Think it's cross. Hold up, right shoulder. Yeah, that's it. Down. Right seat bone. Down, 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 right shoulders, good. And right lead canter. Oh, good boy. But, what is this business of cantering for a horse? Yeah, you certainly don't need to do that on this horse.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, come to the walk for a second. Let's have a conversation. Okay, so you have like a finger going.
Yeah.
Your ankle joint is not moving. Let your ankle joint have up and down. Let your knee joint have closed and open, right? And then what's happening, so those 2 are staying frozen, your pelvis is a little still, so that the energy is interfering your torso.
Okay.
Right, so what always happens is you lean forward when the horse is trying to come up, which flattens the front, that part, right? And then you shift back when the horse's butt is up and you flatten that. So you create a flatter and flatter canter, right? So one of the concepts I use is you keep your helmet in position and the horse's head comes up towards your helmet height and away. You do not go anywhere closer to his head, right? So it feels like you're leaning back for one of the moments. And then you're normal, and then you're leaning back for one of the moments. Like my helmet's not going anywhere near there. Got it. Got it. Think that sort of back, normal pressure idea. Where does the canter influence is your hip. Your hip, your right hip, your leading hip, has to be in front. Because that is on his back. So that actually has to move. This is tense. Your head moves. Right? So that's not supposed to move. Your head's supposed to stay balanced and your hip is supposed to move. So you have to have a lead in your right hip, which is to say the right ankle, right knee have to move, and then your right ball and socket joint got to have the flow to it. So that feels a little bit, I'm not going to say hovery, because I don't want you to think like light seat, 2-point kind of thing, but a little tall. If you could imagine yourself being held by a clamp at your head, and then your hips have like the ability to kind of swing around. This is me trying to do that, it's not working. But anyhow, that your hips have that freedom of motion, that you're tall up there. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so canter again. Prepare for the canter. Feel your seat. Feel it. What does that polite, quiet massage. Sorry,
Let's expect it.
yeah, she's like, I heard the whole lecture. I know what's coming.
He's just so light.
I know. So lovely. Yeah, like tall. That's it. Head away from his ears. Good. That's it. Now let your ankle come up. Good. So what just happened there is you took away movement at your torso without adding movement to your hips. So that equals down transition, right? So congratulations on the torso. Now you gotta get the hip going.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you can. So why you can't, by the way, is your ankle is too deep. Your
Okay.
heel is too deep. Try to stand on your tippy toe on your right foot. I know I said it. I did say it. Tall rider, and use your iron, not your heel. That's your iron pushes your hip. Good. Yeah, use your iron to push on your hip. Good, without butt muscles. Good. Just balance. Up and tall. That's it. Good. Now your ankle is not up, by the way.
Okay.
It's just level. Try to get right shoulder back. Good. Feel your knee bend.
Yep.
Yeah, bend it, straighten it. Yeah, and use your iron. Every time you push iron down, there's foot weight onto your iron. Your hips should go forward up. Tall, up. Your camera cracking again. Yeah. Ah, super. Super. That's much better. You feel your head moving?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Down transition. Right foot, don't slam it. Yeah. Upper body up. You don't follow horses. Horses follow
I know, that's my biggest thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's super, super common, right? So it's not like I'm busting you for something not everybody does, right?
Well,
So-
I feel like I can't ride, but it's not like I'm not, I don't know.
Oh no, you're actually quite capable, right? That's precisely why I bust you so bad,
Yeah.
right? It's because I want all of the details, right? If you're that close, finish the detail stuff. Because what you do with these small little errors is you break the trust and you abandon the balance, right? It's totally unnecessary with your posture or your potential posture and your ability to change direction. Stay in the ride, don't get